Have you ever noticed that you get tired earlier in the evening than you used to, but still find yourself waking up too early or not feeling fully rested the next day? If you're over 70, this might sound very familiar. You're not alone. A lot of people in their 70s and beyond start to feel like their sleep just isn't what it used to be. You go to bed on time, or at least what feels like the right time, but you wake up groggy or with low energy. Sometimes it feels like no matter how early you sleep, your body still wants to do things its own way. That brings up a very good question. What is actually the best time to go to bed when you're over 70? Is there a certain bedtime that helps your body rest better, feel stronger, and even stay healthier? Well, today we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at what doctors and sleep experts say about sleep in later life, and what small changes can help you feel more refreshed and energized in the morning. We'll talk about the best bedtime for seniors after 70, but we'll also go deeper. Because it's not just about what time you go to bed, it's about your full sleep routine, your daily habits, and how your body's internal clock, called the circadian rhythm, works as you get older. And don't worry, we'll keep things simple and clear. You won't need any medical background to understand this, just your curiosity and a desire to sleep better. Let's begin by thinking about how our sleep needs change with age. When we're younger, especially in our 30s or 40s, many of us can stay up late and still manage to function the next day. But after 70, the body doesn't bounce back the same way. One reason for that is how our natural production of melatonin, the hormone that helps control our sleep, begins to slow down. Melatonin is what tells your brain, hey, it's getting dark, time to relax and rest. But with age, your body makes less of it, and sometimes, it doesn't give you that strong sleepy signal like it used to. That's why many older adults find it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. Now, here's something interesting. According to sleep doctors, the best bedtime for most seniors is between 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Yes, it might feel a little early, especially if you were used to sleeping around 11 p.m. or even midnight in your younger years. But research shows that older adults tend to feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up earlier in the morning. This is a normal shift that comes with age, and fighting it can actually make your sleep worse. So, if you feel naturally tired around 8:30 p.m., that might be your body's way of saying, it's bedtime. Going to bed around this time helps match your body's internal rhythm. When you follow that natural rhythm, sleep becomes easier and more restful. You're less likely to wake up in the middle of the night or feel restless. It's like giving your body permission to do what it already wants to do: rest earlier and wake up earlier. But sleep isn't just about when you go to bed. It's also about what you do in the hours leading up to bedtime. Let's talk about what happens in the evening, because this can really affect how well you sleep. Many people enjoy watching television at night, reading, or using their phone or tablet. These are relaxing activities, but there's something to watch out for: bright screens. The light from screens, especially blue light, can tell your brain it's still daytime. This confuses your body and delays melatonin production. So even if your body wants to sleep at 8:30 p.m., your brain might still think it's too early. That's why doctors often recommend dimming the lights in your home and avoiding screens for at least 1 hour before your bedtime. Instead, choose something calm and screen-free, like listening to music, doing a gentle stretch, or reading a book with a soft light. This helps your brain slowly shift into rest mode. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. Another helpful habit is keeping a steady sleep schedule. That means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This trains your internal clock to stay consistent. And the more consistent your sleep pattern is, the easier it becomes to fall asleep and stay asleep. Some people think they can catch up on sleep by staying in bed longer on certain days, but this actually confuses the body and makes good sleep even harder in the long run. A regular bedtime, especially between 8 o'clock and 9:30 p.m., gives your body a strong rhythm to follow. You may not notice changes right away, but after a few days, most people feel more rested, more focused, and more balanced. Let's also not forget the effect of late-night eating. Many seniors enjoy a small snack in the evening, which is completely fine. But heavy meals or snacks too close to bedtime can keep your body busy with digestion instead of resting. Doctors usually suggest finishing your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you sleep. That gives your stomach enough time to settle, which allows your body to focus on sleeping, not digesting. Some light snacks are okay if you get a little hungry at night. Things like a small banana, a few almonds, or a bit of plain yogurt are gentle on the stomach and can even support sleep. But try to avoid things like spicy food, sugar, or caffeine after dinner. Yes, caffeine can still affect you, even in the evening, especially after 70, when your body takes longer to process it. Now that we've talked about your body's natural rhythm, screen time, and eating habits, you might already be thinking about a few things you can try tonight. That's great. Making 1 or 2 simple changes can already lead to better sleep. Now that we've talked about your natural rhythm, avoiding screens at night, and how evening meals affect your rest, let's look at something many people don't often think about: daytime habits. Believe it or not, what you do during the day, especially in the morning and early afternoon, plays a big role in how well you sleep at night. One of the most powerful things you can do is get some natural sunlight early in the day. Just 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight in the morning helps set your internal clock. When your eyes take in that natural light, your brain understands that it's daytime. It begins the countdown to bedtime, helping your body feel sleepy at the right time later. Sunlight also helps with vitamin D, which supports your immune system, mood, and energy. So, if you can, try to step outside shortly after you wake up. Sit near a window, take a walk, or even just enjoy your coffee on the porch or balcony. This simple habit tells your body the day has started and helps create a healthy rhythm for the next 24 hours. Another important thing to think about is movement. Gentle physical activity during the day, not too close to bedtime, can improve your sleep at night. This doesn't mean you need to go to a gym or do anything too intense. In fact, walking, light stretching, tai chi, or even gardening are perfect. Movement helps you feel more awake during the day, and by evening, your body feels more ready to rest. What you want to avoid is exercising too late in the evening. When you move your body too close to bedtime, your heart rate stays high, and your body temperature rises. That makes it harder to fall asleep. So try to finish any physical activity at least 3 hours before bed. Earlier is even better. Now let's talk about napping. This is something a lot of seniors enjoy, and there's nothing wrong with a short nap during the day. But timing matters. If your nap is too late in the afternoon or too long, it can interfere with your sleep at night. A nap should be earlier in the day, ideally before 3 p.m. and no longer than 30 minutes. That's just enough to refresh you without confusing your internal clock. If you find yourself napping a lot or feeling very sleepy during the day, that could be a sign that your nighttime sleep isn't restful enough. In that case, adjusting your bedtime routine and following the tips we've already talked about can help. The goal is to feel tired at night and more awake during the day, not the other way around. Another thing that often affects sleep after 70 is medication. Many older adults take daily medicine for things like blood pressure, cholesterol, or pain. Some of these medications can interfere with sleep, especially if taken in the evening. Others might make you sleepy during the day, leading to more napping, and then less sleep at night. If you think your medication might be affecting your sleep, talk to your doctor or pharmacist. Don't stop taking anything without their advice. But do ask if the time you take your pills could be changed, or if there are other options that are less disruptive to your sleep. Sometimes even small adjustments can help you sleep more deeply. Let's not forget about how we prepare for bed emotionally. As we get older, it's common to feel more anxious at night. Some people worry about their health, their family, or simply the passing of time. These thoughts can keep the mind busy, even if the body is tired. One helpful way to relax is to build a simple bedtime routine. This can be anything that helps you feel calm and signals to your brain that the day is ending. It could be washing your face, brushing your teeth, changing into comfortable clothes, and reading a few pages from a book. Some people enjoy writing in a journal or practicing deep breathing before sleep. You don't need anything complicated, just a few gentle, quiet activities done in the same order each night. Over time, your brain begins to associate this routine with sleep, making it easier to drift off. If you find yourself lying in bed for more than 20 or 30 minutes without falling asleep, don't stay there feeling frustrated. Doctors recommend getting up and doing something quiet and calming, like reading or listening to soft music, until you start to feel sleepy again. Then, go back to bed. This teaches your brain that bed is a place for sleeping, not for worrying or tossing and turning. Temperature also matters. Many people don't realize how sensitive the body becomes to heat and cold during sleep. The ideal sleeping temperature for most seniors is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. A room that's too warm or too cold can wake you up at night, even if you don't remember it. Wearing comfortable, breathable sleepwear and using light blankets can help you stay at the right temperature. If your feet often feel cold at night, wearing a pair of soft socks to bed can also help your body relax. And finally, let's talk about noise and light. As we age, we often become lighter sleepers. Small sounds, like a ticking clock or a passing car, can wake us up more easily than before. If this is true for you, try using soft earplugs, or play gentle background sounds like white noise or nature sounds. This can mask sudden noises and help you stay asleep longer. Light is another big factor. Even a small amount of light can disturb sleep. Keep your bedroom as dark as possible, or use a sleep mask if needed. If you need a light to get up safely during the night, choose a dim nightlight that's not too bright and doesn't shine directly into your eyes. By now, you can see that getting better sleep after 70 isn't just about going to bed at a certain time. It's about how you shape your entire day, what you do in the morning, how you move your body, how you handle stress, and how you wind down in the evening. All of these pieces fit together to give you the full, restful sleep your body truly needs. Let's keep going and look at how some small final changes can help you sleep even better and wake up feeling more refreshed than ever. Now that we've looked at how your daily habits and environment can shape your sleep, let's talk about something that might surprise you: your mindset. Yes, how you think about sleep actually affects how well you sleep. Many people over 70 get caught in a cycle of worrying about not getting enough sleep, which only makes it harder to fall asleep. The truth is, a calm and accepting attitude can make a big difference. Instead of putting pressure on yourself to fall asleep right away, try to think of bedtime as a time to simply rest your body. Even if you don't fall asleep right away, lying down and relaxing still gives your body a chance to recover. Some people fall asleep while thinking about things they're grateful for, or while quietly listening to their breath. This gentle focus helps keep the mind from wandering into stress or worry. And remember, you don't need a perfect night's sleep every single time to stay healthy. What matters most is your sleep pattern over time. One bad night doesn't ruin your health. What's more important is keeping a regular bedtime, calming your mind, and treating your evenings as a time to slow down. Now, here's one more thing to keep in mind, especially if you wake up often during the night. This is very common after 70. Many older adults wake up 2, 3, even 4 times a night to use the bathroom or simply because their sleep is lighter than before. While this is normal, there are a few things you can do to manage it better. First, pay attention to what and when you drink fluids. Staying hydrated is important, but drinking too much water, tea, or other liquids late in the evening can lead to more trips to the bathroom. Try to drink most of your fluids earlier in the day, and reduce how much you drink after dinner. If waking up at night is still a problem, consider doing a wind down check before bed. Is your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet? Have you avoided large meals and caffeine? Have you given yourself time to relax before getting into bed? These simple checks can make nighttime wake-ups less frequent and shorter when they do happen. Also, if pain or discomfort is what keeps waking you up, maybe from arthritis, backaches, or other conditions, make sure your bed and pillow are giving you good support. Sometimes switching to a firmer or softer pillow, or using a cushion between your knees, can ease pressure on joints and help you rest more comfortably. If pain is a regular problem, bring it up with your doctor. You deserve to sleep without pain, and there are options that can help. It's easy to forget that sleep is not just about rest, it's one of the strongest tools we have for good health. When you get deep, steady sleep, your body repairs itself. Your brain clears out waste, your heart gets a break, and your immune system strengthens. That's why sleep isn't just something nice to have. It's something your body needs, especially as you age. And the good news? You don't have to change everything all at once. Start with 1 or 2 habits that feel manageable. Maybe you begin by dimming the lights earlier in the evening, or by taking a short walk in the morning. Maybe you decide to set a consistent bedtime and stick with it for a week. These small changes are like stepping stones. Each one brings you closer to deeper rest, better mood, stronger focus, and more energy to enjoy your day. You may also want to keep a simple sleep journal for a week. Just write down what time you went to bed, how long it took to fall asleep, if you woke up during the night, and how you felt the next morning. This can help you spot patterns, and it gives you something to talk about if you decide to speak with your doctor about sleep. Speaking of doctors, don't be shy about asking for help if you're struggling with sleep. There are many sleep specialists who understand the needs of older adults. They can help identify if something more serious, like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or chronic insomnia, is behind your sleep problems. Getting a proper diagnosis and support can make a world of difference. Let's take a moment to look back at everything we've talked about. Sleep changes after 70 are completely normal. You may feel sleepy earlier, wake up earlier, or sleep more lightly than before. That's not something to fight, it's something to work with. By choosing a bedtime between 8 o'clock and 9:30 p.m., avoiding bright screens, keeping a steady routine, and paying attention to your environment, you give your body the conditions it needs to rest well. And remember, your habits during the day, like getting natural sunlight, staying active, and limiting naps, are just as important as what you do at night. When you care for your body during the day, sleep becomes easier, deeper, and more refreshing. Most of all, be patient with yourself. Aging changes many things, including sleep. But with a few simple shifts, you can still enjoy the healing, calming power of deep rest. It's never too late to build a better routine and feel stronger and more energized each day. If you found this helpful, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to share your thoughts or your own tips in the comments below. Have you tried going to bed earlier? What helped you sleep better after 70? And if this video gave you a new perspective or something you want to try tonight, please click the like button and consider subscribing. We have more content made especially for you, focused on living healthier, sleeping better, and enjoying every stage of life. Here's to peaceful nights, brighter mornings, and feeling your best, because you absolutely deserve it.